So you live here. Who all lives with y'all?
Me and my 3 kids and my dad. That's his car parked in the driveway.
Okay.
Is he okay?
This is 30-year-old Amber Carter. Minutes from now, she will learn that her father is the latest victim of a serial killer.
Ma'am, someone in the house is deceased.
No,
Okay.
don't tell me that,
Ma'am.
For the past 2 weeks, a gunman has terrorized Dallas, leaving 8 people dead or injured and an entire city on edge. But for Amber, the nightmare is only beginning because the killer isn't a stranger, but someone she knows well.
Do you think that he has something to do with it?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, okay, listen.
And as investigators close in, it becomes clear that he may not be the only person in her world with a horrifying secret. It's 3 a.m. on October the 31st. 19-year-old college student Robert Jaden Urea is waiting for a rideshare in downtown Dallas after a party at a local club. But a great night out is about to become a tragedy. Out of nowhere, a car pulls up with its windows rolled down. The driver beckons to Robert, but as he approaches, the unimaginable happens. The teenager stumbles and falls into the middle of the intersection. By the time police and paramedics arrive, it's already too late. Robert has bled out from a fatal gunshot wound to his chest. Officers investigating the attack struggle to make sense of it. Robert has no enemies, no links to any criminal activity, and no reason for anyone to want him dead. What's more, his killer has left no evidence at the scene. CCTV footage captures a white Ford Taurus with tinted windows and a sunroof, but no license plate. It is the first real clue for detectives that this is no ordinary crime. For now, with no other explanation, officers put the shooting down to a thrill kill by an unknown assailant, and the investigation stalls, which is exactly what the killer is counting on. On November the 14th at 8:30 p.m., Dallas Fire and Rescue receives a frantic call. A man is lying in a pool of blood near a gas station in northwest Dallas. Officers arrive to find 36-year-old Adam Gautreaux dead on the street from 9 gunshot wounds across the length of his body. In a tragic twist, he died holding a sign asking strangers for help.
He had a sign, panhandling.
Yeah.
Okay, he was at the window with the sign.
Yeah.
And he talking, and then he put the sign down. And he was still talking to him. Then he put his hands in his pocket. He just shrugged his shoulders. He went to walk off. Pow, 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 pow.
Could you tell if it was the driver or the passenger?
I couldn't tell if it was the driver or passenger. He fired the
So
shot.
it came from the driver's side.
It came from the driver's side. Yeah. And it hit him and spun around. That's where he was. His blood just pouring out.
The account eerily matches the execution-style murder of Robert Urea 2 weeks earlier.
And I came down the road and pulled up behind a black Chevrolet Tahoe SUV.
Okay.
All black tinted windows.
There's just one catch. The vehicles don't match, and police find themselves once again with few leads and even less evidence. Just minutes from now, however, another call will come to dispatch from a location 9 miles away, and this one will change everything. It's 9:02 p.m., 30 minutes after the first attack, when a caller reports a shooting at an intersection in the North Oak Cliff area of Dallas. Officers arrive to find 57-year-old Kenneth Hamilton in his vehicle, slowly bleeding out from multiple gunshot wounds. He is rushed to a nearby hospital, but is pronounced dead soon after arrival. Like Adam, Kenneth was shot with numerous rounds, each aimed at his vital organs, giving him little chance of survival. 2 random shootings of civilians a half an hour apart cannot be a coincidence, so detectives turn to the one resource left at their disposal: CCTV from the crime scenes. Footage from the shooting near the gas station shows Adam walking to the place he normally panhandles most nights. Cars pass by and he approaches each one quietly asking for help, until a black Chevrolet Tahoe with tinted windows and distinctive black rims rolls up to the intersection and stops. Adam walks towards the vehicle and briefly talks with the driver. He begins to walk away when the driver calls him back and then opens fire. Before anyone has a chance to respond, the black SUV has disappeared into the night. Investigators pull up security footage from the location of the second shooting. Seconds before gunshots ring out, a vehicle pulls up alongside Kenneth's. It is a Chevrolet Tahoe with the same black rims. Dallas police now have proof that the killings were likely committed by the same perpetrator. In fact, all three murders share unsettling similarities. Each has targeted civilians with no links to any criminal activity or each other. Ballistics testing revealed the bullets all came from a 9mm Ruger pistol. Somebody in their city is deliberately and randomly killing innocent people purely for the thrill of it. And their fears are about to be confirmed after one of the most terrifying nights in Dallas criminal history. It's 10 p.m. on November the 17th, 2 days since the murders of Adam Gautreaux and Kenneth Hamilton. Downtown Dallas has been on high alert, with multiple units deployed to search for the black Chevy Tahoe. But despite their best efforts, police are about to be outmaneuvered. The killer has shifted their hunting ground to the northern Dallas metropolitan area, where no one expects them. 10 minutes after the first call, a second 911 call comes through to dispatch, this time from Prosper, a suburb 9 miles south of Frisco. A 41-year-old man has been gunned down from a car while waiting for the lights at an intersection. A third call is made at 10:30 p.m. from the town of Denton, 18 miles east of Prosper. 2 women had stopped their car at the lights and found themselves a target. But tonight, despite life-threatening injuries, all 5 victims survive. The next won't be so lucky. In the meantime, eyewitnesses share the same chilling story. A black Chevrolet Tahoe had pulled up, a tinted window was rolled down, and a gun had opened fire. With 8 attacks in the space of 2 weeks, a unique terror takes hold of Dallas. Investigators realize this threat is unlike anything they've encountered before. A killer selecting targets at random, using an MO that allows him to move around undetected and rapidly leave the scene. And there's no way to predict when he'll strike next. Unfortunately, they won't have to wait long to find out. The very next day, the quiet neighborhood of Salina becomes the latest stop in the trail of nightmarish violence. It's 11:08 a.m. when the Salina Fire Department receives an urgent call from construction workers reporting a house fire. Strangely, they also ask for police. By the time firefighters arrive, the house is already engulfed in flames. As they work to contain the fire, officers stand by to secure the scene, and that's when construction workers step forward with something critical to report.
We had probably 7 or 8 pops out of this house. They looked like gunshots. So who took off running, ran down the fence line. The guy in the gray shirt got him on video.
Yeah. Okay. And that's the reason I was calling you.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, we just want to let you know. I mean, this dude took off running.
Okay.
Like he had just fucking done something. I don't know what he did in there, but we're parked right there in the white truck. It scared the shit out of us. We like jumped.
This which gentleman?
Right.
You have video?
But before we get to that, while most of us never expect to be caught up in something as extreme as this case, the truth is, life can change without warning. There's a reason victims don't have to face this sort of thing alone, just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They've got more than 1,000 lawyers and 100 offices nationwide, and hiring them is like hiring an army to go into battle. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the rights of everyday people and have recovered over $30 billion for their clients. They're committed to getting the best results possible, and their fee is completely free unless they win. So if you've been injured because of someone else's negligence, you deserve to be compensated. For more information, you can check out Morgan & Morgan at forthepeople.com/beyondevil and see if you have a claim. One of the workers hands the officer his phone with a recorded video already playing for him. It captures a man running from the burning residence, dressed in black, carrying a backpack. He appears to be fleeing the scene before emergency crews arrive. The video evidence is crucial, but the workers have even more alarming information to share.
What's the second? You went in on the fence over there, and he shot like 10 times.
Shot 10 times?
Yeah, he shot him, but he didn't hit him. Like, he shot him like where he went.
So he's shooting as he's running?
Yeah, he was running that way. So, hit him.
Apparently, this guy came to the fence here, shot about 10 times, then left, and this fire started, ran this way, headed south. Shooting's what they said. So we probably got a crime scene.
As firefighters continue to battle the blaze, one exits the residence and approaches an officer. He is about to deliver information that will confirm what investigators were already beginning to suspect.
There's a fire in this hallway right here, this main hallway. Yeah. That's independent of the bigger fire in the back. Gotcha. So, it's been set. Yeah. My personal opinion. Fireworks? Yeah. No. They went off? Okay. No. So, someone's just burning down their own house. Well, so those windows right there busted out. Yeah. So that's probably what they heard popping. It might have been. And then the top windows, I broke those out with my hand. Gotcha. So I didn't really do those. I broke them out. They are here. Did anybody get the license plate off the car? Okay. Yeah.
With the fire extinguished, investigators are finally cleared to enter the residence, where they are about to make a horrifying discovery.
All the firefighters' names, start filling it out.
Yep.
Okay, can she get with Casey?
In the middle of the living room lies the burned body of a man. The fire has not done enough to conceal the 4 gunshot wounds in the man's torso. Around him, 9mm shells litter the floor. For officers, a picture is forming: the sound of gunshots, a shattered window, a figure fleeing the scene. Someone broke into the victim's home with the intention of murdering the residents and destroying the evidence. But why and who? If home surveillance cameras are still operating, they hold the answers. And a black SUV is pulling up right now with a driver who can help them with this very thing.
Is he okay? He's not answering his phone.
Okay. And you was inside the house?
I mean, that's his car in the driveway. I'm assuming so.
I haven't checked.
I don't know.
I haven't checked with the fire department.
I would assume that there'd be an ambulance here if he wasn't okay, right?
Correct. But I just got here, so I don't know if they took some of the... Well, yeah, I do not know that, okay? And it's just you, your kids. Okay. So your dad...
Because they're at school.
Okay, so your dad's the only one supposed to be gone.
Yeah, I saw this morning at breakfast. Not took my kicks to school.
This is Amber Adele Carter. She doesn't know it yet, but her dad, 60-year-old Blair Carter, is the man police have just found inside the burned house, with 4 bullet holes in his body. She is also unaware that, had she been home at the time, she could well have been the second victim.
Not that I know of. Like my baby daddy, we've stopped contact with him months ago.
What? Why?
Well, because of family violence and
Okay.
him, we were on and off for 6 years. He was just
What's his first name?
Jeremy. But he doesn't even know where we live, or he's not supposed to.
Jeremy?
Yeah,
What's his last name?
Harris.
What's his date of birth?
And his best friend lives down in Central Texas, down in Waco area, and his house just got shot up a week ago.
Okay. Where does he live?
I don't know. The
You
last
don't
I
know?
knew, he lived with his girlfriend in Red Oak.
Hey. Okay. Well, I don't really think that right now, but I understand. It's getting there. Bye. What? Okay. Listen to me, okay? How violent was he with you?
He was really violent.
Okay.
He got our kids taken away at one point. We were on and off, tried things. He just got out of jail maybe a little over a year ago, this last time, for family violence.
Jail or prison?
Well, state prison, yeah.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Someone in the house is deceased.
No,
Okay.
no, don't tell me that,
Ma'am,
no.
ma'am.
Amber names the only person she believes could be responsible, her ex-husband and the father of her children, a man by the name of Jeremy Harris. A quick background check on 31-year-old Jeremy uncovers a shocking criminal history that includes multiple convictions for violent offenses, including an assault on a family member, burglary, and drug possession. And judging by Amber's reaction, Jeremy may have been even more dangerous than they think. In fact, with Jeremy on the run, the rest of her family could be a target.
Collins, we got her identified, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
What? Are you sure it's my dad?
I don't know who it is, but someone in the house is deceased. Okay. Now the reason why I'm asking you all this, okay, is we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Stayed home. Maybe I shouldn't have. My kids are at school for sure.
What school do they go to?
My 8th grader goes to. Oh fuck! Do you think he would have picked him up?
At this moment, the officer realizes that Amber's kids could be in grave danger.
10-4, can you make contact with those officers and tell the school those children are not supposed to be released to anyone?
Anyone except.
And if they are gone, to advise us, but they should not be released to anybody.
Please make sure they're
Okay.
gone.
Okay. What does Jeremy drive?
The last I knew, he drove like a big black Suburban. Like an older one, like a 04 or 05 something, I don't know.
To truly keep the family safe, however, police will need to apprehend Jeremy, and fast. And the more information they have on him, the better their chances. The vehicle Amber just described is an exact match to the SUV linked to the drive-by shootings that have been terrorizing Dallas. At this moment, however, Salina police have no idea the man they believe killed Amber's father could be at the center of a citywide manhunt. And that won't change even in the face of this next chilling comment from Amber.
He doesn't even know where we live. The last time I talked to him was maybe Halloween, and he was like, pretty much, where do you live? Where do you live? And I was like, no.
Okay.
But the kids don't even know that I talked to him that day, you know? It's the only person that I would think.
What? You can go. Does he hang out at home, or?
We haven't seen him since September.
Okay, but you last spoke to him at Halloween?
Yeah, briefly. I mean, we were both pretty intoxicated, and it was just kind of like the conversation didn't really have any substance.
Texting or phone?
No, phone. And then he was like, where do you live? Where do you live? Where are you? And I wouldn't tell him, and I hung up.
And that was Halloween?
It was Halloween, yeah. And then the next thing I know, last week, my friend from down there, where he's from, Central Texas, tells me that his best friend's house got shot up.
In Central Texas?
Yeah, in Rosebud. That's where his hometown.
Do they know who did it?
No, they don't. And I didn't want to think that he would have it. Like, it didn't even cross my mind until his ex-wife, his other baby mama, told me that he said him. I'm like, why would he shoot up his own best friend's house? Why would he have something to do with that? And here it is a week later in this.
Okay.
On the night of Halloween, the same night Robert Urea would be gunned down on his way home from a party, Jeremy had begged Amber to give him her address. She refused, and in the days and nights that followed, she kept refusing, as the city was gripped by a terrifying murder spree. By now, however, detectives have achieved their objective, and they have a suspect in this homicide. Amber shares one final detail with the officers.
Your camera's not hooked up to that stuff?
No, I just get an alert when there's somebody near the doorbell.
But can you see what's on the camera?
No, it just sends me a text and it says.
When was the last text received?
11:11. I got 2 texts saying that someone was at the doorbell.
Okay, and when did y'all get called out here?
That's when the call started.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang on to this real quick, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
The house is equipped with a surveillance system, and now officers have full access. As one unit mobilizes to locate Jeremy, the others begin combing through the footage alongside the video pulled up from nearby homes. And what they uncover is terrifying. This footage was taken by a neighbor's security camera at 10:53 a.m. It's a typical Tuesday in this developing estate. Distant sounds of construction work can be heard when, out of nowhere, a man is captured walking by. He is dressed in black and carrying a backpack as he passes by. His backpack appears unusually full, as though it contains something substantial. He moves towards the target location without being noticed before disappearing out of view. When he next appears, it is in the backyard of Amber's father's house, the home of 60-year-old Blair Carter. Whatever the man is looking for, he hasn't found it and leaves, but he returns at 9:05 a.m. He approaches a window and peeks inside as though he's looking to see if the residents are home, and this time, they are. This is Blair Carter walking around the house before settling onto a stool at the kitchen counter. A few minutes later, he'll sit in front of a laptop to do his work, unaware that he is being watched. The man watching Blair has a plan to deal with him, one he's going to execute here and now. At 11:05 a.m., construction workers hear the sound of glass breaking. Immediately afterwards, gunshots ring out. And at 11:08 a.m., a cloud of smoke rises from the residence, snapping the workers into action. They call the fire department before filming the suspect fleeing the scene. At 11:11 a.m., workers attempt to enter the home, but the fire has spread rapidly and they cannot get to Blair safely. Police now suspect that not only is Jeremy Harris responsible, but he had a bigger and far darker plan in mind. But to get to the bottom of that, they'll first need to locate him. And thanks to Amber, they know exactly where to look. At 2:20 p.m., officers wait outside his apartment in Salina as Jeremy steps out. Unaware he's surrounded, he walks past his Chevrolet Tahoe carrying a plastic bag filled with gasoline containers and throws it into a dumpster. Moments later, officers move in and detain him. Investigators have finally connected the dots. While Salina police were closing in on their suspect, a citywide bulletin about a homicide was picked up by detectives working the drive-by shootings. One detail immediately stood out: the description of the suspect's vehicle. By the time of his arrest, Amber's children have already been taken under police protection, Jeremy's phone subpoenaed, and a search warrant obtained. With him in custody, detectives begin combing through his apartment. They recover black sweatpants and a hoodie matching the suspect seen in the surveillance footage, along with the black rims removed from the SUV parked in his driveway. Inside the vehicle, officers uncover more evidence: an empty 9mm ammunition box, 2 unfired rounds, and 3 pistols, a Taurus, and 2 Rugers. One of them has been taken apart and then burned. The evidence is stacking up, and it all points to Jeremy Harris as the man behind Blair Carter's murder and the string of drive-by shootings. But the case is about to take a turn no one saw coming. Minutes after Jeremy was taken into custody, a white Taurus with a sunroof pulls into the driveway. It's the same car linked to the murder of Robert Urea, the vehicle officers have been searching for weeks. Behind the wheel is Jeremy's girlfriend, Kelsey Wilson, and that's where things begin to become complicated. In the hours that follow, investigators discover the firearms used in the attacks were purchased by Kelsey. It was also her car that was used in the first killing. With that in mind, Kelsey is brought in for questioning. Detectives now have a crucial task ahead of them: to establish whether Jeremy is behind all of the senseless murders and to find out how much Kelsey knew. Is she a victim, an unwilling accomplice, or something worse?
Okay, so I'm kind of here not based on what happened to Jeremy. Okay, that happened up in Salina.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what that's about? Because that's not really what we're looking at. So I kind of want to talk to you, and you might, like I said, you might know things and not even know that they're significant. right?
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're also looking at some offenses that Jeremy might have committed, okay? And what we're looking at is maybe some help from you. Like I said, part of our job as detectives is, when this goes down the road, people are going to want to focus attention on you. Okay, did she have something to do with it? Was she involved? And so part of our job as detectives is to eliminate people, right?
Right from the start, Kelsey appears unusually calm. She shows no visible signs of stress and seems to be more than willing to expose Jeremy, which raises an unsettling question. Is she helping the police or helping herself? The detective begins by presenting his strongest piece of evidence, never expecting the response he was about to get.
The Chevy Tahoe that he drives.
The Suburban.
The Suburban, okay. Now, when he bought it, the tires that were on it, were they the black ones that are in your apartment, or are they different?
Those are new.
Those are new.
We got those from Texas Tires maybe
Texas Tires.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay. Why has he pulled them off of the vehicle?
I'm not sure.
Because they were on the vehicle. Because like when a guy gets new tires, he wants to put them on.
Yeah, they put them on at the
Right. Yeah.
Texas Tires.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they put them on at Texas Tires about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And Texas Tires is where? Help me.
It's in Waxahachie.
Okay. He pay cash for them?
No.
Okay.
And this is something that I'm actually very pissed off about.
Okay.
He talked, let's say that, he talked me into putting him on my credit.
Oh. Okay.
So they are finance, and I actually called today, and I can't return it. That's $5,000.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot for tires.
I'm 25. I shouldn't be in debt.
What does he do for a living?
Nothing.
What do you do?
I work at Medico.
Where?
Medico MD.
Medico?
It's medical and dental offices.
Okay. Okay, so they put him on his truck, and to the best of your knowledge, when did he take those off? Like middle of the week last week? But sometime last week. So today is Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's Thursday.
So today's Thursday. Did he take them off this week or last week?
It could have been this week.
Okay. And where did he do this?
At my apartment.
At the apartment?
Yeah.
Where did he get the tires to replace them, to put on?
So his stock tires.
Those were his stock. So he kept his stock tires.
Yeah.
Okay.
The interview has taken an unexpected turn. Not only are the rims linked to the crimes, but Kelsey has just admitted to purchasing them herself at Jeremy's request. Either Jeremy went to great lengths to cover his tracks, or Kelsey is more involved in these crimes than she's telling the officers.
Did he tell you why he was taking the tires off?
I don't ask him questions.
Okay. And
And
why?
I told Chad this as well. He is he can be very secretive, and we had an incident to where he had harmed me, and so after that I never said.
You had an incident where he
harmed me.
He harmed you?
Yeah.
What did he do?
We were actually talking about bills and that it's not working.
Yeah, because you're working, he's not.
Yeah, so I meant this as, I want to say this first. I meant this as another guy, another dude, just another, like a sponge, a leech.
Yeah.
And I called him another. And whenever I said that, he grabbed me by my head. And we were standing in the kitchen, and I had dishes in the sink. And he slammed my head into the sink. I have a scar on the back of my head. He broke 2 plates, and then from there I went to the floor, and he choked me until I was unconscious. And that happened 2 more times.
And when did this happen?
This happened, and I've been trying to figure this out for the other guys. It had to be late, very late, like coming into Halloween, October.
Late October.
Yeah.
Because Halloween was the 30th.
31st.
Right. 31st, okay.
Yeah, so it's either the 29th or 30th.
Okay.
If Jeremy had hoped to shift the blame to Kelsey, his plan is failing. Kelsey has just revealed genuine emotion to the detectives, and it isn't guilt. It is fear of Jeremy and something far deeper, pain. The detective picks up on this immediately. This is someone vulnerable, someone who could have been manipulated or even threatened by Jeremy, even into giving him her car, a white Taurus with a sunroof.
You had a white Taurus,
I did.
Right? But it got crashed.
It did.
Who crashed that?
He crashed that.
He crashed it.
So there is a police report that says that I crashed that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so is this one of these ones where you call afterwards?
Yeah.
There is no doubt in the detective's mind now. Jeremy dropped her off before heading to downtown Dallas to murder Robert Urea, all while using her vehicle. Kelsey doesn't realize it, but she's helped to close the case on Robert Urea, an innocent college student gunned down in cold blood. There is one last point that needs addressing. The weapons used to kill so many innocent victims, all were purchased by her, which does not look good on her account. She'll need to explain the reason for these purchases and whether she has any knowledge of what Jeremy planned to do with them.
Does he carry his gun with him?
He has no guns. So these are guns that I have purchased for the home.
Right, but he has access to them.
I mean, they're not locked in a safe.
Right.
So
do you know that when he assaulted you and walked out, does he take a gun with him?
I don't know.
Name the types of guns.
I've had 3 Taurus.
What do you have now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know where any of them are.
What do you mean you don't know where they are?
I don't know. I have no idea. Whenever they searched my home yesterday.
No. Before they searched the home, you had guns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe he took them. And you don't know, and they're lost. Like, I got guns in my gun safe. If I went and looked at them, they were gone.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd be like, where are my guns?
The hell? Yeah.
That's what I thought you were saying.
No, so at this time.
Before they searched and took anything,
Okay.
how many guns?
I had 1.
Okay.
So at this time frame, I had 1, which was a black Taurus.
In October.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. One Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
And what caliber is that?
Would it be a 9mm?
I don't know.
I don't know what caliber means.
Like, yeah, like what kind of bullet does it shoot?
Oh, 9.
9mm?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you get your next 3 guns? Okay.
They've all been very recent.
Sounds like it's something he's talking you into getting, but I'm not going to put words in your mouth.
So what I had told the other officers, he made me feel like, for some reason, like I said, I didn't ask him questions, that we were in danger.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just kept, hey. So I kept buying these for the safety, mostly for my daughter. I mean, I have a 7-year-old child.
Yeah. So when did the guns start disappearing?
Maybe about a month ago.
A month ago? Okay, so they didn't disappear because we came in and took them. They'd been disappearing.
Yeah. I thought that they were maybe misplaced or, whatever the case was, but...
This is the moment Kelsey realizes where the interrogation is going. The detective has one final thing to tell her: the truth about what her boyfriend has been doing for the past few weeks.
So, this is what we're looking at, okay? I don't know if you watch the news.
Kind of.
Okay.
News is
Did you see the black Suburban driving around shooting people?
My dad told me something about it today.
What would you think immediately?
Now that I know what had happened yesterday, I don't put it past him.
You what?
I said, now that I know from yesterday, I wouldn't put it past him.
You wouldn't put it past him?
Since what he did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the whole story, but...
Well, I think his baby mama, you know his baby mama?
I know both of them, yeah.
Both of them? Okay, so he went up and killed one of their
fathers
or stepfathers or something?
Okay.
Right?
Blair.
Yeah. Huh?
It was Blair.
Blair?
That's his name. Yeah, it's on the news.
Okay. So he went up there. Why did he go up there and kill him?
I have no idea.
Is he having problems with seeing visitation of the kids or something?
We had custody of his oldest son. I don't want to say custody because we didn't go to court for this,
Mm-hmm.
but he did move in with us whenever school started,
Mm-hmm.
and we enrolled him in Red. Everything was going super good.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Amber. I felt like we were all getting along. We were getting the kids like every weekend before that. Everything was going so good.
Mm-hmm.
And so one day Amber came and picked up Jeremy Jr. from school, didn't say anything to anybody. Mm-hmm. And then after that,
What day was that?
There's a police report with Red Oak PD.
Do you think it was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Whenever she picked her son up from school. Oh no, this was months ago.
Months ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
It had to be months ago, yeah.
Did that cause Jeremy to start getting angry?
I want to say so.
Was he being more mean and aggressive to you? Because
maybe
of
just more
what was going on?
standoffish.
Okay.
Just more quiet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, I don't know.
If what Kelsey said is true, it would seem that Jeremy's killing spree could all be traced to one event: Amber taking custody of his 2 kids. By refusing to give him her address that Halloween night, Amber may have saved her own life. For 2 weeks, he searched for her address on social media, and on November the 18th made his true intentions clear with the murder of her father. But Jeremy had clearly been a man on the edge for years. Kelsey's story was all the more tragic, given how many people in her life had tried to warn her.
So, you're saying that your dad's telling you. Now, why do you think your dad is telling you?
My dad was at the house with me yesterday, whenever they were all there. Yeah. And then I had called him after chatting.
But he told you, he put something in your head before we came and talked with you.
Yes.
About the black SUV.
Yes. So
because he's a dad.
He's my
and
dad.
He loves his daughter.
He loves me very much.
And he wants you to be safe.
Very much.
What does
so.
your dad say?
My dad is, you can tell in his eyes that he's upset with maybe the choice. Because Jeremy had left for a week. And I had seeked family and friends, and that's where I surrounded myself for that whole week that he was gone.
Yeah.
And I started coming back to Kelsey. I was more myself, and my dad told me last night that that's where he started seeing me come back, and then Jeremy came back, and then I just quit talking to everybody again.
Yeah.
And
so when you're with Jeremy, you kind of ignore your family.
I seclude myself.
Because they don't like him.
No. And he doesn't, he's not a fan of them either.
And he's not a fan of them either. So you can't be friends with both, right? Even though they are your family.
And I should have listened to my family.
Yeah.
Jeremy had trapped her in a cruel choice, him or her family. Her relatives tried to convince her to leave, but she stayed, either blinded by hopelessness or trapped by fear of what he might do and what he would do to 9 innocent people. And this is where the detective decides to tell her exactly what he's done.
So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at an individual who drove around in a black Suburban with dark rims on 14th. And the first thing he did was he went up to an intersection at 35 and Empire Central. And we've got video where just this poor white homeless kid, 25-year-old kid, is begging for money. Right, and the individual in the black Tahoe or the black, Suburban shoots him for no reason with a 9mm. Okay, that we know is not a Glock. It's like a Taurus or a Ruger. Okay, then he drives off, and the witness behind describes it as being an all blacked out Tahoe or Suburban with black rims. Right, he drives 20 minutes south to Oak Cliff, to another location. He pulls up next to this 50-year-old black man, just sitting at the red light in his car, who's got a wonderful family. Okay, a wonderful family. And Jeremy pulls up next to him in his black Tahoe, okay, and just unloads on that guy and kills him. And then drives off. Okay? Then 2 days later, okay, so that's Saturday. So Sunday goes, the 15th, then the 16th, Monday. Tell me where Jeremy was Monday. Like around midnight.
I would have been asleep.
You would have been asleep?
I would have been asleep.
Okay.
Because I got work.
So Jeremy comes down Grand Avenue in a black Suburban. We've got it on video. Okay? And pulls alongside this man and this woman and shoots at them. Luckily, they don't die. Okay? So all those cases, those 3, we've connected because the shells are from the same gun. Okay, we've connected them.
The detective has one last murder to tell her about, the one involving her own car, the car Jeremy took that fateful night of October 31st.
On the 30th, when he crashed the car and he left, that car was downtown Dallas. That car, I don't know if you've seen the news, but that car we've got on video. This is your car on video. And it's going fast, that's why it's blurry. But downtown Dallas, and he pulls alongside of that SMU kid and he shoots and kills him. Look at that kid. Kid was doing nothing but just walking around. You got kids, right?
Yeah.
Now, what I want to convey to you, and this is, yeah? It's another location. This is when he kills the black man in the car.
With the interrogation at an end, detectives leave Kelsey to process the terrible information she's just been given, all while detectives deal with the monster in the next room, a man who had orchestrated every one of these horrors and who will now have his chance to show remorse for what he's done, or so the detective would like to believe.
Let me just get a little bit kind of about you. Are you from Ovilla or Red Oak?
Can I ask you a question before you start the boss?
Yes, sir.
When you started the interview process and showing me that information I've made, I'd be interested again.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead and get the information?
Just get the information?
Yeah.
Sure. So we're investigating some shootings that happened in Dallas that have a vehicle that is similar to the one that you were arrested in. Okay, so you were arrested in like a Suburban, right? Like a black Suburban, okay, with like silver rims, black tinted windows. I don't know if you watch the news, but we've had a black Suburban driving around Dallas shooting people. Okay, I'm working one of those cases. We got notification that you were arrested in a black Suburban. Okay, like I said, I'm not here to talk to you about what happened on Fair. I don't even really care. I'm just trying to figure out if you're involved in something that I'm looking at because you were arrested in a black Suburban. Does that make sense? Okay, so.
No, I have been charged.
Huh?
I have been charged based upon the black Suburban.
Have you been charged?
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk to you about. Okay, that's what I want to talk to you about. If you're going to be filed on for charges in Dallas. Okay.
You're saying something about her. What is going on there?
So when we started looking at you, we looked at Kelsey. We talked to Kelsey. Kelsey said that she has bought some guns in the past. Okay. Kelsey is the owner of some guns, right? Are these guns that you have access to? No, you don't have any access. So is Kelsey the one that's going to have these guns at her place?
I'm not sure about it.
You're not sure?
No, anything about any gun.
Okay. Do y'all live together?
My girlfriend.
She's your girlfriend. So you stay with her the majority of the time? Okay. Do you have kids together? No. Okay. You have kids by other? Okay.
Right out of the gate, Jeremy has lied. His fingerprints are on all the guns used to commit the murders, and Kelsey has personally testified to noticing the guns missing from the house along with Jeremy. Instead of confronting him, the detectives let him talk. The more he says, the more he will incriminate himself.
Kelsey have kids?
Yeah.
Okay. So how often would you say that you stay with? You stay here regular, or you stay with your parents or with her?
I don't want to answer any questions.
You don't want to answer more questions?
Okay. But this doesn't work. Jeremy now outright refuses to answer any more questions, especially regarding his family. The detective decides to push him, this time using a more aggressive approach. The detective now lays out all of the evidence they have against him. The cars he used, the weapons he fired, even the cell phone data that matched his movements, placing him at the scene of every murder. For any criminal, it would be a hard position to get out of. But for Jeremy, he'll continue to believe in his ability to talk his way out of anything.
If it's something as simple as explaining why you did this, or if it's something that you feel bad for and you at the very least apologize and show some remorse, That makes a difference in what happens from here on out. Don't you think?
Well, in my life, I ain't gonna accuse of something I didn't do.
Well, I can.
Best part SUV.
Well,
a common SUV.
Well, the SUV isn't that common, okay? And I don't know if you know much about, TxDOT and license plate readers. They're all over the city, all right? They're all over the city, okay? We know that your girlfriend's car, okay, it's got a black box. You know what a black box is?
Yeah, what does that have to do with me?
Okay, you're driving the car.
I'm driving in the car.
Jeremy, your cell phone is at every location, okay, when they happen.
Okay.
Like exactly the time that the shooting happens. And we've got video of your black Suburban.
You have video of me?
Yes.
Of me?
Yes, Jeremy.
No, sir, you do not.
Yes, Jeremy.
You do not. There's no way in hell
you don't know. You don't know that we don't, Jeremy, do you?
I don't. I know you. Okay. I do know you.
And listen, Jeremy, what I'm trying to explain to you is when you catch somebody who has done something and they continue to lie about it, for me, I don't care. Juries love that. They love it when somebody doesn't show any remorse, any grieving whatsoever, because you know what that tells them? They tells them this guy isn't even sorry for what he did. There's an SMU student who was doing absolutely nothing but just trying to walk back to his car, and he gets shot.
You have a black guy doing nothing about a black Suburban, and he gets picked up because his girlfriend does what?
There's a 58-year-old black male.
What about me?
Who was shot.
What about me, sir?
Jeremy, you got picked up.
You just told me I have 3 or 4 different charges based upon my vehicle. Based upon my vehicle.
No, it's not based on your vehicle. It's based on your cell phone location, too. Your cell phone is with the vehicle at the time of the offense. Do you understand? Like, if somebody looked at my cell records, it would show me in here.
Jeremy simply refuses to believe that they could have video recordings of him shooting his victims. Partially, he's right. His face is never visible during the murders. But it also reveals something important about Jeremy. He takes pride in believing that he's smarter than the police, even now while cuffed in an interrogation room. But if police think he's going to give up now, they're mistaken.
Jail? What would I look like? I would be a liar, right?
So you're calling me a liar?
No, I'm saying that you're not prepared to explain why you did this.
I can't give you an answer to something that's not true.
It is true.
And I'm giving you an answer, a truthful answer, you're not wanting to...
How do you explain your cell phone being at all those locations?
That cannot be true, sir. That's not true.
It is true.
Okay.
You think I'm lying to you?
Okay, you have to be lying to me because I know it's not true.
You think
I haven't committed anything, I haven't done anything, but somehow I've been cool about the whole situation.
But you think this is all bullshit?
You better blame someone.
No, Jeremy, I'm not blaming someone. I can't put a warrant out for somebody that I don't have evidence on.
Okay.
I mean, they put a warrant out on you for what happened up there. Okay, they had evidence of it.
No, what's the evidence?
They sat there and they watched you take evidence and throw it in the dumpster.
Okay.
They found evidence on the crime.
All right, so what are you talking to me for?
But you keep saying that you didn't do it.
I didn't do it. So you can make evidence out of whatever you'd like to.
And what I'm telling you is that's not going to benefit you. That just helps my case. By all means, don't say anything to make anybody feel bad for you or think that you have any kind of heart in there.
All right, sir.
Because right now, you're giving me the appearance that you don't have any kind of conscience whatsoever.
You're accusing me of being something I'm not. You're not supposed to kiss your ass because you're accusing me of being a murderer.
I'm not asking you to kiss my ass.
You're accusing me of doing something I did not do.
Did I ask you to kiss my ass?
Yeah, I'm done. This is terminated. I'm done talking to you. Thank you.
Okay. That's all I needed.
Despite having nowhere left to hide, Jeremy doesn't budge. He ends the interrogation and makes the detective leave the room. Jeremy has just made his last mistake, but once he hears what's coming for him, he'll get his first taste of regret. Jeremy pleads not guilty to the long list of charges against him. But if a jury finds him guilty, his complete lack of remorse makes him a prime candidate for the harshest penalty in Texas, death. When his lawyer informs him of this possibility, Jeremy changes course and signs a plea deal. He admits to the drive-by shootings, arson, and the cold-blooded murders of 4 people: Robert Urrea, Adam, Kenneth Hamilton, and Blair Carter. With no possibility of parole, He will spend the rest of his life in prison. We would like to extend our sincere condolences to the friends and family of the victims of Jeremy Harris.